You are watching a special presentation from Tinkle Group Gaming. Hello guys, welcome here to the 7-Eleven IndyCar Series race number 10 here today from Road America. Today, I don't even remember the event name. I think it's like the Motul Grand Prix or something. But anyway, I'm Brian here in the booth with you. Starting from the pole today is Mohammed Zain Abdullah in the number 7. And to his outside will be the number 20 of Daniel Voiles, who won on the last road course race we had earlier this year, or rather a few weeks ago at Indianapolis. So he should be a threat here today as we get going at Road America. And of course, as we get going, we've been through, I believe, about 5 of our road courses this season. So let's take a look at those road course standings at the moment. Of course, that's on your screen. And again, Mohammed Zain Abdullah, he is one of those guys who's only running for the road course title. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys today can close, or at least, continue to battle in that championship. As we get going, though, let's take a break. Let's show you your starting lap, and when we come back, the green flag from Road America in just a moment. Here we go. They're making their way through the final turn and up the hill. To get started here at Road America, the pace car is off. Mohammed Zain Abdullah is going to lead the field to green, but everyone's been chasing Austin Shaw this season. Can we close the points gap? That'll be the big question as we make our way. We're officially up the hill. Green flag, we're underway at Road America. Mohammed Zain Abdullah, he gets the lead so far. Karen James back there trying to hang on to third with Samet Ozkan challenging, and here comes Austin Shaw now. But Karen James will hang on for the time being. This is going to be a big passing zone here today. Through the carousel. To the top 4 or 5 there, single file now. This track, of course, 4 miles long, plays host to an IndyCar race every year. Road America also plays host to the NASCAR Xfinity Series and used to host the Jello Cup Series, the NASCAR Cup Series. Oh my goodness. Still no update on the Jello Cup Series, speaking of that. But the NASCAR Cup Series and the NASCAR Xfinity Series, mostly the Xfinity Series now. Unfortunately, the Cup sold this track out. Kind of screwed them to go to that stupid street course in Chicago. But nonetheless, IndyCar's still here, so that's always a good sign. As Mohammed Zain Abdullah will lead the opening lap. Here comes Daniel Voiles. Voiles is right there, ready to make a move. Yeah, you see their top 7 are now single file. Not really able to make any headway. Of course, we are now into the second half of the season, by the way, entering here today. This being, of course, race number 10 of the season. So after today, we've got, I believe, 8 more races left on the schedule. But the next few races here, of course, Tuesday we will be at Pocono for the ABC Supply 500. We will then go to Nashville Super Speedway to drive for the first time in a while for IndyCar in general there. And then, of course, next week we'll be going to Watkins Glen, Homestead, and Gateway. Of course, Gateway will be the final oval before the championship at Auto Club. So again, those are the upcoming races here for the 7-Eleven IndyCar Series. And again, I did mention by mistake the Jello Cup Series. Again, no update yet on the future of that series. Expect one probably next month, would be my guess. Again, that's if we're going to do a season and, you know, what's going to happen, essentially. Yeah, sorry to keep you guys in limbo, just unfortunately I don't want to announce anything with, you know, everything going on right now for me personally. Might have a battle for second heating up here. That's Daniel Voiles and Karen James. Karen James looking inside. Is she going to clear? Yes. So Karen James up to second. The road course only, the road and street only drivers now, you know, 1-2 here. Karen James, of course, has not had a strong year either. But looking to change that misfortune. But again, in terms of the regular season title, you know, the full title, Austin Shaw is the one being chased. We'll go on board with him for a lap. He is the series points leader by over a race right now. Here we go, you'll see this, the highest speed part of the track. And there he goes, trying to make a pass on Samet Ozkan. That is a guy he's battling for the title with. You see just how spread out they are now. Here we go, they'll go back up the hill now. They're gonna pit, so we're actually gonna go to Samat Ozkan now. He will become the race leader. Did anybody else stay out? Looks like one other driver did, and that was Eli Wolf. Someone else did as well. I just saw them go by. So it looks like Samat Ozkan, Eli Wolf, Lyle Austin are the only three to stay out as the battle off the pit lane heats up. Here we go. Karen James is right there in the battle for the lead. Oh, she had to lift. She was going to run right over the back of that 7. She had to lift. So that's going to cost her some time. Daniel Voiles loses a few spots. Of course, the pressure now on Samat Ozkan. Keep in mind, he's practically committed now to a one-stop strategy. You know, and the question will be, can he make it back around number 1? And number 2, you know, will this overcut benefit him in any way, shape, or form? I will tell you nonetheless, Arrow McLaren Schmidt-Peterson has really come on strong since Indianapolis. Of course, Samet dominated that week going into the race. Ran pretty well in the Indy 500. Then, of course, went on to win at Iowa. Eli Wolf coming in. Lyle Austin, the COTA winner, will also follow. Oh, Karen James got around the 7. So Karen James might just cycle out to the race lead. There's the 5. See, they're going to go 4 tires. This might cost them. Here comes Samat. Not going to be able to defend the lead. So Karen James for Ray Hall Letterman Lanigan Racing will now take the race lead here at Road America. This is Karen James, by the way. Even though, you know, her and Mohammed Zain Abdullah are number 1, or they're 1 and 2. They did run. Now they are running for the road course and street course title, but they also did attempt the Indianapolis 500. Of course, Karen James did so for Dale Coyne and Team Go with no sponsorship and didn't quite do so hot. And then Mohammed Zain Abdullah did with Juncos Hollinger Racing, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, wait, that might have been Dylan Ibrahimian I'm thinking of, who drives the number 28. And that's exactly who I was thinking of, so my mistake. But Karen James did attempt a 10th race earlier this year, so her total will say 10 races, obviously, after all that. Look at the lead this 45 has. You gotta wonder how much fuel is she legit saving being that far ahead. Because my imagination says not much. And look at the lead. 4 seconds right now for the 7 car. Or for the 45, I mean. Daniel Voiles back up to third. Austin Shaw running in fourth. Another strong day for this 48 team. And they should expand on their points lead. Seeing that ahead, it's only Daniel Voiles who's well outside. Mohammed Zain Abdullah, who's only running the road courses, as is Karen James. Alex Tanker is back there putting the pressure on for fourth, though. Andretti Harding Steinbrenner right there. Here we go. Here's the pass. And there it is. Austin Shaw's just going to let the 88 go. Right behind Austin Shaw, though, is JP Morgan. And JP is the closest challenge to Austin Shaw, of course, over 60 points back. And that's one driver I don't think he's going to want to let pass him. But see back here, Max Anderson putting the pressure on the 06. Instead, will fall right back in line. The other closest challenge, I believe, is Samet Ozkan in that number 5. And again, so it looks like another race where Austin Shaw is going to expand that points lead. And again, I know we're only 10 races in, but if he keeps expanding this point lead like that, it might not matter if there are double points at Auto Club or not. Tell the 15 really wants to get by Mitchell Hodak, JP Morgan. JP trying to stay alive. Karen James out to a 6-second lead. You gotta wonder, because she knows she's on a 2-stop strategy. At this point, is she just trying to expand that race lead, just accepting that she knows she's going to have to pit again? You know, maybe just trying to stay out as long as she can to keep that 5 either close coming out of the pits, or just trying to totally be ahead. And here comes the 45 right now for her final stop. Now the questions arise, as here comes the 7, the 20, the 88, the 48's in, and Samet stays out. So now the question is, can the 5 make it to the end, or are these guys short pitting? Mitchell Collins staying out, trying to change his luck. And keep in mind, Mitchell Collins has had a rough few races since the Indy 500. He's trying to, close up some ground. Karen James is out and away. And she'll be pretty far back. But again, the question surrounds Samet. If he pits, he knows he loses this race based on how far ahead that 45 was to begin with. You gotta imagine he's going full fuel right here, full throttle ahead. Here we go. What's gonna happen? 5 is in. So Samet does not feel confident he can make it. Neither does the 12. Eli Wolf gonna stay out though. Eli Wolf for Andretti Autosport. Trying to hang on. How about Lyle Austin and Karen James here? They're going to battle it out too. Of course, 2 laps to go here. Something happened to the 48. He lost a few spots. Samet looks like did a splash and go. So Samet might just come away with a podium out of all this. And this would be huge again. These guys got to get creative because they need to close that points gap to the 48 in the regular, or in the full, or in the overall title. That's what I meant to say. Here we go. Now the questions around Eli Wolf. Can he make it around? He's gonna try it. He'll come up the hill to take the white flag here at Road America. 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. Lyle Austin's in. That'll give Karen James second. Samet third. His teammate Mohammed Zain Abdullah in fourth. And for Eli Wolf, this could be a first win for him in the 7-Eleven IndyCar Series. He's got a 10-second advantage over Karen James. Frankly, even if he pits, I think he'll have the win. Here we go, coming to the final few turns here at Road America. Eli Wolf. We have not talked much about him this season. He really hasn't been in the thick of things. But out of the final corner, today he's going to put his name on the map. And he's going to get his first career 7-Eleven IndyCar Series victory. Eli Wolf wins at Road America. Congratulations to the 29. First career win. And a much needed one, of course. Again, everyone's trying to close in on that 48. Now, I know we haven't talked much about Eli, but I believe he's been 11th or 12th in the standings. And this win should definitely propel him a little bit higher in terms of the overall points. Anyway, we want to thank you for watching. We're going to show you results and your standings, and we will be back for race number 11 from Pocono on Tuesday. Until then, goodbye everyone.